So how soon do you guys gonna hit 1 million a month as an agency?
May, June is what we're targeting. I'd love to say next month, like what people. The plan was to hit SVP by the end of this month. I'm very transparent when I talk to people. It looks like we're going to come up a little short, which I'll put all that on my own personal production. But we're looking to hit 1 million May, June timeframe.
Got it. Are you going to be doing anything differently? Because you know how that saying goes, you could not do the same thing if you wanted to get different results. Now you have 300,000. So what is it? Is there anything that you guys are going to be doing differently?
It's a real good question. I think the answer is no, just more. So we just hired a social media manager. I mean, it always goes back to spending money. If you want to make more money, you got to spend more money. So if you have 2 recruiters, you want to go from 3 to 7, you got to hire another recruiter. If you're not getting the same kind of social media recruiting that other people are, you got to hire a social media manager. So I would say I don't know that we're going to do anything differently. We're just going to get more. I mean, I look at we have 2 recruiters, and I look at the agencies doing substantially more than us, Ivan. They got 4 and 5 recruiters. So it's not brain surgery, as they say. If you want more, put more people in doing it, and then you'll have double the number of recruiting leads. You'll have the double number of agents coming in. And when you double up the number of agents, your numbers should grow. There are 2 more things that I'm going to touch on, though, real quick, if I got 5 minutes.
You got plenty of time. We scheduled this call to go all the way till 12:30. So if we finish early, that's fine too.
I'll tell you 2 things have really helped our growth here, though. So what we do is when we bring somebody on board new, and I would say this for all of you guys looking at, actually, this is the first thing I would do if you were looking to start growing people into this industry. You can add whoever you want to on the Serve the People Facebook page. Anybody you want to, you can add on the Serve the People page. And there's nobody that can recruit people better than a system. So I just see a name right there. I see AJ right there, a young guy, looks sharp, looks like he could write some business and get out and hire some people. But AJ, your people know you. So they know your faults. They know your pluses. They know what you're good at. They know how long you've been doing this. So you can brag about this deal as much as you can, and they still know AJ. But if you say, I'll tell you what, I'm part of a phenomenal organization. We feel it is the best opportunity in the insurance and retirement planning industry. So I'd love for you to hear about it. Yeah, all right, AJ, I may or may not be interested. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do then. I'd love to just add you onto our Facebook page. That way you can just see a little bit of what we do. I mean, I've hired a couple people this way. That way you can see you can see what people in our company are doing. And then you throw them on there, and they might only be 10% interested at this time. But you throw them on there and they're seeing, what? This guy made 88 grand last week. I don't know anybody except for rappers and movie stars and athletes that make 88 grand in a week. I don't know anybody doing those kind of numbers. Is this real? And then that 15% goes up to 25%. And then they start seeing you put up a good number, and they're like, whoa, AJ did 7,500. It's not that number, but AJ did 7,500 last week. Hold on, 7,500, 15, that's 30K a month. That $360,000? Wait, maybe is there? And then it goes up to about 60%. And then you call them back and you're like, hey man, we got a free exam. We can get you into the class for free. Why don't you get your license and take a look at it? So my point is, don't put it all on you and your word of mouth and all that. Let the system recruit these people for you. You can put them on Serve the People. They start seeing big numbers. And what's funny is big numbers to us, Ivan, aren't big numbers to other people. You and I do 10K in a week. And we're like, didn't really work that much that week. And that's crazy. You know, people see numbers like 10K in a month. And they're like, hold up. I'm making 50 grand a year right now. 10K a month, that's 120 grand. So the numbers that they see will start to attract them to this opportunity. So the first place I would start actually with any warm market people, just get them onto the Serve the People page where they're going to see big numbers. So when we have a brand new recruit, Ivan, even if they're just going into class, we throw them on the Serve the People page. That way, because there's a big fallout from people who sign up for the class and the people who pass the class. fast, huge fallout. I don't know what it is, but it might be a 50, 60, 70% number. But we've seen that number start to go up because throwing them on the serve the people page keeps them engaged, and it keeps them interested and attracted to that dollar right out of the gate. So we use the Serve the People Facebook page for recruiting, and then we use the Slack app for momentum throughout the agents. So I don't know if you guys do. I don't know if you people on the call do this, but our Slack is blown up all day, every day.
Yeah, I'm taking notes here, by the way, but that's what I was gonna dive into, and you're already ahead of me here. So I mean, which is our system. I don't like you covered one, which is Serve the People, and I hope it's clear, guys, that anybody that you think will be a right fit for this business and you want to bring them on, Serve the People is the best tool out there. So I mean, there's obviously a whole entire system, and that's what I wanted to dive into, our FFL system, what it is exactly. How does it work? And what are the components, and what's the importance of each and every one of them. So we're going to dive right into Slack, but I just want to kind of give you guys the list and the tools. We're not necessarily going to expand on every single one of them, but what's important is obviously your own Facebook page. You can use it to promote it to anybody and everybody. And by the way, don't forget to tag some people. Very important. Okay, it's going to show up on their timeline. Maybe a friend of the friend will see it. Maybe whoever you tag, not even interested. Maybe they have a business, and by the way, I've seen it all the time where the guy that we had on the Q&A 3 weeks ago, Tyler Adams, he was making 180 grand a year. And if somebody that hired him thought that, well, he already making 180 a year, he wouldn't be interested, he wouldn't be with FFL, right? So I know some people that actually made more and made a switch, because, and imagine if somebody making 200 grand, 180 grand, heck, 150 grand, and they made a decision to come here, you should realize how good of an opportunity that is. And that's why we're giving you the list here that you might want to utilize if you want to grow professionally, which is, again, your personal Facebook page, tag the people. You never know who's going to see the post, who's going to get attracted, and you never know. It's just, you never do. Serve the people. Makes a lot of sense. Instagram, a great tool, right? So you can direct message people there. You can just create some content and post it there. This is some passive ways. LinkedIn, we mentioned that, right? So another cool thing is our issue paid leaderboard. We do post it and serve the people. Steal it, grab it, rip it off, use it, distribute it at all the social media channels. And now, obviously, we have Marco Polo. We don't really use it as much as we should, but the part of the system that we're actually trying to implement right now, and I noticed not many people using that, and I think that's going to help you to actually get yourself to that 10K, so you can start hiring even on the higher level, which is our live dials that we do every single dial day. Monday and Thursday, we have live dials. You guys all get the text messages and emails about that. Don't forget to jump on it. Just it's for your own good. So we trying to provide that structure for you, so you actually produce more, so you can hire. And lastly, it's the Slack. So be part of the Slack. And honestly, if you want to recruit and hire, if you're not active there, if you're just participating, if you're just seeing it but not doing anything, and people like recognition. So, and if you're hiring people, plugging them in, if you like, for community to support them, to give them some love, to give them the likes, comments, and all that type of stuff, whether it's, again, Slack or Serve the People group, be an active member of it. Help us recognize everybody. Help us, leave comments and everything. So definitely there's power in that. When you bring all these people on board as well, they feel exact same way, and they feel that they have that sense of community.